Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 and the final episode of our first season with Newcastle United. What a season it has been. Excellent performances in the Champions League, beating Atletico Madrid, beating Lazio, drawing with Paris Saint-Germain, and also charging to the top of the Premier League table. We had disappointment in the FA Cup and in the Europa League when we got knocked out when we probably shouldn't have been, and then in the league we had a terrible wobble at the worst possible time, losing to Chelsea, Liverpool and Spurs before bouncing back to beat Arsenal 4-0 and most recently Burnley 4-2, which means that at the top of the table we are level with Manchester City, 1 point clear of Liverpool and 4 points clear of Manchester United. And it all comes down to the last 4 games. All 4 teams have 4 very winnable matches. So at this point, it is a case of who's going to slip up and who's going to score the most goals. We are 7 goals behind Man City, and it genuinely could come down to goal difference. Now, we're playing Brighton, who are 17th, Everton, who are 8th, Brentford, who are 6th, and Palace, who are 13th. They are not the easiest games in the world. Brighton, with them so far down the table and in a relegation scrap, if we can unlock them with a couple of goals early, we could probably score a few more and close that gap down on Manchester City at the top of the league with the goal difference. But the main thing is that we keep winning and getting the points and putting the pressure onto the teams like Manchester City so that they are the ones that slip up and not us. Everybody is capable of losing to these teams in mid-table and lower down. Let's hope that it's not us. Now you can see that Brighton playing with Ferguson, Fati, Pedro as the front 3, then March, Modo, Gross in midfield, Estupiñán, Dunk, Webster, Veltman and then Steele in goal. They're still a decent team. Technically, we seem to be able to qualify for the Champions League today, but I would expect Brighton to put up a heck of a fight. We are away from home as well, and they really are in a relegation scrap down there. It's very tight across the bottom 5 there, even the bottom 6 really, to 6 or 7. Even West Ham could still go down. But here's Gross with a free kick. In it goes. We've been weak from set pieces defensively. Ferguson out to Gross. Cuts inside and he flashes it wide of the post. An early let off for us there, but 20 minutes in, we are not playing like a team that needs to score 8 goals. Now we are reacting to the team talk. Bruno to Burn. Now Joe Linton finds Tonali. Tries to send it wide, but it's intercepted by Estupiñán. Now Ansu Fati out wide to March. João Pedro, Ferguson blocked, it's back in again and well saved by Pope, but we really need to improve because they are pushing close to a lead here. Liverpool already winning in their match against Nottingham Forest, you would expect them to do that, but it means as it stands they would go top of the table, 1 point clear of us, so we have to win this game. We are reacting a little bit better now, we're getting shots off. We're creating chances, but we haven't created a single highlight in that first half. So we need to improve in the second half as Liverpool go 2-0 up in their game. United playing City later on. Aston Villa are now up into the top 4 as well. So this really is such an intense finish to the top and bottom of the table. We just don't seem to be creating any chances. Here's Lascelles. Back to Burn. Is this an opportunity for us? Joe Linton, little interplay, target there, could put the ball over the top and he does, he finds Joe Linton, players in the middle, found Torres in a good place, cuts inside, it's come across to Almiron, Isaac, and it has gone behind for the corner. We were very close there to putting the ball in the back of the net. Now Torres whips it in, it's come down towards Almiron, looks like that chance might go missing, although Bruno to Lascelles, now Torres, he's kept it. Finds Lascelles, back to Almiron. And he really has to hit the target there. That's not good enough, and it is going to lead to him coming off the pitch. Take Joe Linton off for João Neves as well. Start to make some of these changes, try and encourage the team a little bit. We need to get this goal, and we need to get it soon. Take Willock off as well, if he's on a yellow card. Bring Willock on anyway, if Bruno's on a yellow card. Now Trippier to Lascelles. Tonali, who scored 4 goals in his last game, plays it forward to Isaac. Haven't seen too much from him lately. Target. Pushing down the left flank, players in the middle. Finds Torres, tackled, but in it goes. Tonali was there, but couldn't get to it. João Neves! And I think he's hit the crossbar there, João Neves. We are getting closer, but it is not going in the back of the net. What can we do with less than 5 minutes to go to try and find this winner? It is just not working for us, and we are about to throw away a golden opportunity unless we can do it now. Torres over the free kick. Lots of players in the box. Plays it short to João Neves. And he's found the back of the net. João Neves with the goal. In the 95th minute, we have managed to get a crucial goal in the title race. We're going to make a last couple of changes here to try and shore ourselves up in defence. But João Neves, not the first time he has scored a goal very late in a game. Beautifully worked free kick. Came to him. Excellent first touch. He's got 19 for first touch. And then he planted that ball into the back of the net to give us a crucial lead, which will sit us back at the top of the table as it stands. Excellently done from the team as we get yet another win in this tough push to try and win the title. It keeps us 1 point clear of Liverpool, who won 5-1 today. Manchester United and City playing later this evening. Let's see what happens in their games as well. We should get the results pretty much straight away here. Let's have a look. And they've both drawn. We are clear at the top of the league. We're 1 point ahead now. Manchester United drawing 0-0 with Chelsea, and Manchester City held by Everton, who we play next. That is massive for our season, because up next we've got, I think Everton are the next team we face. It is Everton at home, Brentford away, Crystal Palace at home. 2 home games and an away game, and we win the title if we win all 3 matches. I can't remember if a team has ever won the title losing 7 games, but we could be the first to do it. We've won more games than anyone else this season, so there's no reason why we can't finish with 29 wins and take this title with 89 points. It would be absolutely incredible if we hold our nerve to the finish, but this is going to be tense. So let's go ahead to 8th place Everton and see if we can win the game that keeps us at the top of the league. We go into this game with Everton knowing that Manchester United and Manchester City have already won. Liverpool still to play. The main changes for this one is just Botman coming into central defence, which is an improvement and should help us keep the goals out as we push for the goal difference, which might become a factor later in the season. This isn't a Toffee's team that I'm too worried about necessarily, and they've been poor lately, it would seem. So hopefully we can turn that to our advantage. But you can see Man United won 4-0. City won 2-0 late on. And we've got a chance here with Isak on the ball, send it back to Lascelles. Isak needs to move up front, and he needs to start scoring goals as well. Botman out wide to target. He's got players ahead of him. He's tried to play Isak in there, but it hasn't quite worked out. He'll have another chance here. Down the left to Torres this time, who's forced to go back. Now Botman, no real options in the middle, so he pushes down the left. Finds Torres. Back to Botman, more in the middle this time. Finds Bruno, now Tonali, slips it in behind for Almiron. And he's tried to just poke that one above Pickford, but Pickford didn't dive. He stayed on his feet, and he took a very good catch. Now Almiron gets the ball back, finds Isak, and Pickford could well be our nemesis today if he keeps these chances out. Torres with the corner. We're owed a corner goal. Joe Linton! Oh, ask and ye shall receive. We were indeed owed a corner goal with the number that we've conceded in the last few games. And Torres there picked out Joe Linton's little noodle with absolute perfection to make it 1-0 and put us back at the top of the league. We've got another corner now with Kieran Trippier over it from the other side. And it goes Joe Linton's head again. And he's hit the post there, I think. It looked like Pickford had saved it, but I think that was off the post, actually. And as it stands, we're back at the top of the league by 2 points. Free kick for Trippier, back in the team. Goes for goal. And it's just over the top. He's a huge win getting him back into the side because these set pieces are crucial. Trippier puts this one in. Joelinton's there again, but Pickford does come to claim this one. And we would be 2 games away from the title if we win this game. Trippier again with a free kick goes for goal. This one over the top, but he is over everything at the moment. Creating threat, creating chances, and keeping Everton locked out at the moment. Another corner. This time Torres takes it. He's already got 1 assist, puts it in. Botman is there! And it's happened again. 2-0 as we score from yet another corner. Botman with the header. Torres gets 2 assists in this game. Beautifully done. Botman did so well there with 2 Everton players in front of the ball and probably should have got to it, but we've got the advantage now. Joelinton. Ball comes to Isak. Back to Joelinton. Already scored once, but he pushes that one. Oh, it's actually blocked by Gay and gone round the corner. Now Torres whips it in. Botman is there. It's off the post and it's cleared away. Corners seem very streaky at the moment. Very nearly got another goal there. But I'm loving seeing us sit 2 points clear at the top of the table after 36 matches. Can we keep it up? I still want to go for goals. I still don't trust that, if we draw a game and City win a game, we would be back down to goal difference at the top. So I want to keep getting these goals if we can. And Everton haven't been too threatening up to now. I'm going to prioritise keeping the defence and midfield fit and sharp for the rest of this game. But here come Everton immediately with the ball in behind for Calvert-Lewin. And they hadn't threatened, but they just did. Now they're having a look at offside here. The linesman didn't call it, but the goal has been given. It did look onside to me. And that is what can happen. You just give the ball away with a sloppy pass. Talisca over the top. Calvert-Lewin in behind. Takes a touch. And finishes it nicely. Hitting the roof of the net there as that ball crossed the line. And it is now 2-1. So it could change things for us. That goal difference is looking ever more elusive as we continue to push towards the title. So we might just have to try and protect our lead. But it might be too late here with Talisca. Pope with the save. I do not know what's happening to our team. Ask them for more here because we've come out playing like we were going to win 8-0. Ball is cleared away from the corner. And Michaelenko tries to bring it further out before the highlight comes to an end. Now it is still 2-1. I think it might be time to go to a more cautious approach for a little bit because I don't like the way that the momentum seems to have swung behind Everton in this game. Less than half an hour to go. Everybody's still looking fairly fit. Trippier to Tonali. Now Botman. I'd like it if he moved over the other side of the pitch a bit. Bruno finds target. Joelinton taking it round the outside. He's lost it to Harrison. Ball goes back to Pickford. Now Braithwaite. They're playing it around in defence here, Everton. Prime Barcelona. Braithwaite over the top, but Trippier should be able to deal with that. And he does play it back to Nick Pope as we try to build from the back once more. Trippier round the corner. Target's free on the left. Botman there playing with danger. We find Tonali though. And Almiron's in behind. Isak's in the middle. And Isak does score his 31st Premier League goal of the season as we make it 3-1 now against Everton. And that should make sure of the 3 points really. We were playing a few risks in there. Tonali though did very well. Picked out Almiron with the ball over the top. Great first touch. Pulled it back. And an easy finish. Isak scored probably 20 of those goals this season, but he hasn't done that for some time. So it's nice to see him getting back in the right area and applying the finishing touch to something. Now Target has picked up a knock, so Dan Burn's going to come on. I will also bring Gordon on for Torres as we approach the last 20 minutes of this game with our 2-goal advantage. We're going to go slightly more defensive now. City would still have 7 goals on us as it stands. Pickford sends the ball forward. Straight to Dan Burn though. He's got fresh legs as he charges down the left flank. Isak's in the middle and he's beaten the defender, puts it in. And, Pickford's missed it and Almiron has not as he just slots that one into the empty net. Pickford was so good in the first half. But Dan Burn did really well here, playing like a real left winger. Found the space, put the ball in. Pickford blocked off by his own man, and then Almiron just managed to squeeze it past goalkeeper and defender to make it 4-1, and we are closing that goal difference down slowly but surely with Manchester City. 6 goal difference now. Still probably too much for us to make up in the last 2 games. Like, if it would become a factor, we'd have to win a game by 6-7-0 to close that down, if not more. So it feels like it's unlikely that's actually going to be the deciding factor for us. Or at least it's not really something we can control. But Almiron's trying to do something about that here. Tonali pulls it back. Now Everton are trying to get out of their own half as Pickford's forced to just hit it forward. Joe Linton out wide to Almiron. Michaelenko with a premature tackle, and Almiron's still coming. Puts it across. And Wilson there cannot finish from 3 yards in a way that Isak already has today. But it doesn't matter. That is a huge win for us. 4-1. We are clear at the top of the table by 2 points with 2 games to go. The question is, how are Liverpool going to do with their game in hand? I think they play on the Sunday. They're playing Aston Villa as well. Big match there if Villa get a win. But Liverpool have seen off Villa. That means that we have qualified for the Champions League for sure. But 1 point between first and second, and 1 point again between second and third. With 2 games left to play this season. We have Brentford next. They are 7th and we're away from home. And then Crystal Palace 13th in the last game of the season. Can we win this Premier League title? The penultimate game of the season against Brentford now. We've got pretty much our strongest 11 available to us. Still got injuries to Longstaff and Bove, but neither one of them would be likely to start in this game. So we're basically back to full fitness. Even Trippier doesn't have any flags on him. It's just Botman there who is just short of full fitness. So we'll keep an eye on that. But he's played recently and been okay, and he's had an extra week to rest. Otherwise, I think it's basically the same 11 we had for that Everton game. So we're just going to see if we can keep that momentum going here against a successful Brentford team. There's nobody in that team I'm too worried about. Even Tony is back after his ban. We will have to watch out for that. But we should be winning this game. Now, Man City are away against Chelsea, which presents a little bit of an opportunity as Flecken builds an attack here for Brentford. Now, Norgard's given it away to Bruno, finds Tonali, back to goal, goes to Trippier. He can charge down the right and picks out Almiron. Trippier's still going, but it's come to Bruno. Now Joe Linton with space, steps in, and it is just tipped wide by Flecken as we nearly got on the score sheet. Torres now will take the corner, and it's cleared back to Torres. Takes a touch, but that's a poor ball across. And Spurs are now beating United. United becoming a little bit more irrelevant in this title race with results like that. Hickey forward to Mbeumo. Now Hickey again. Mbeumo's free. We have to watch him there. Isak. Oh, he's done well with Torres, and Torres has got the loose ball. He's not got Isak to go for, though, and it is just dealt with by Brentford, who clear it, but it's come straight back to us. Now Lascelles to Almiron. Good touch. Finds Bruno. Through to Tonali, and he scores again. You get him in that dangerous position in the box, and he is so clinical, Sandro Tonali, and he has given us a crucial lead here against Brentford. Now, I'm immediately going to go to a more cautious approach because the main thing here is 3 points, and Tonali there slotting that one past. Now, if Brentford don't come hammering back at us in the next 10 minutes, I'll go back to attacking. But right now, I'm not going to have that defensive lapse come. And you can see there, they've just had a chance with worth 0.4 XG. City are losing to Chelsea. United are losing as well. We're going to go back to more attacking now. See if we can punch back. And we've got a free kick here. Kieran Trippier back in the team. Can he do damage? He puts it in. And Flecken forced to push that one over the top. Now, it looks like Liverpool are going to become our main rivals here, as Torres swings this one in a year away. Target cleans up. But as it stands, we would be 4 points clear of Liverpool as our main rivals. Free kick for Trippier again. He's had a lot of these without really contributing so far. Can he do so now? He goes for it. And again, that's hit the bar that time. He's coming back from injury and he's looking to add to this title charge at the absolute death of the season. But it's not quite working out for him just yet. For the last few minutes, let's just go to a more cautious approach as we approach half-time. They've not really threatened us. Torres here with the free kick short to target. Oh, he's just put that the wrong side of the post. He's had a few goals from that sort of position this season, but that was on his weaker foot. I am very happy with how it's going. Going to stay on cautious for just a few minutes and then kick back into attacking. But here come Brentford. Pinnock on the ball. Plays it forward to Janelt. Norgard. Collins over to Hickey. And Joe Linton, we've won the ball from them again. Now Botman. Our press seems to be working really well against Brentford here. Bruno back to Lascelles. Trippier down the right flank finds Almiron back to goal. Bruno plays it out to Almiron facing the right way. Picks out Tonali in a dangerous area. Back to Almiron with space. Oh, and it's deflected in off the defender. 2-0 lead now against Brentford. Almiron doing really well there. Little bit of luck with that finish, but we definitely deserved it. Tonali pulled it back to him. He cut inside. One thought on his mind. Flecken saves it. I don't know, because it'd be an own goal if Flecken pushed that onto Collins, but I think actually it just seemed to squeeze through the defender and goalkeeper somehow, and we have a 2-0 advantage now against Brentford. And if Liverpool lose, we would take the title as it stands without even having to play the last game. But here comes Collins. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm always doing this. Now Tony. Back to Ayer. Collins to Henry. Pushing down the left flank. Henry's got it again. He's allowed in the box here, unchallenged. And Nick Pope doing very well there. We're going to go to a cautious approach here for the last half an hour. And Buemo puts it in. It's cleared away. Almiron is there. And Wissa, edge of the area. I think Pope just tipped that one over the bar. But Brentford are creating chances, and we do have to be careful here. We're still 2-0 up. What I'm actually going to do is take Isak off for Wilson and Almiron off for Gordon. Just those fresh legs up there can cause trouble when teams are chasing goals. Bring João Neves on as well in case we need a 95th minute winner. Botman to Bruno. Ball out wide to Gordon in a good position. Plays it in. Wilson was there. It's come to Tonali. Gordon's still there. And it has gone in. I don't know how much Wilson knew about that because Tonali's ball hit the defender and then it came to Wilson. But either way, that ball is in the back of the net. And we are 3-0 up here away from home against Brentford. The change worked. Gordon there putting the ball in. Cleared away. Tonali drove forward. Pulled it back. And the other substitute, Wilson there, looked like a no-look finish. I think he was worried about that ball hitting him in the face. And he protected it. But the ball bounced off him into the back of the net, and we have a 3-0 lead heading into the final 10 minutes, and we would be one game away from the title, which is absolutely remarkable after that run of defeats that we had. Ball's gone in, Lascelles away, now Gordon, poor header, putting it back into the middle, and Shard has scored, the flag's gone up. I'd like to keep a clean sheet if we can, mostly because I want that 3 positive goal difference. VAR might overturn this though, because the flag went up and now we're going to VAR. But the goal has indeed been disallowed and it remains 3-0. This is fantastic for our goal difference with City, which literally doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm still obsessed with that. But as it stands, we will be level on goal difference with them thanks to their earlier defeat. 4-0 they lost to lost to Chelsea. And we have absolutely smashed it. I am very proud of this team for doing that. We are 4 points clear. Liverpool must win their game in hand because we have the goal difference. So even if they draw and take it to the last day and we lose, it'd have to be a bit of a swing to turn it around. It's going to be a tense final day if they win their game in hand. Let's have a look how they get on in their next match. Who have they got? Burnley at home. Let's see. Are we about to be champions? No, they've won it 3-0. And so it will go down to the final game of the season. This is going to be huge. Apparently Spurs want that target. Fair enough. Absolutely huge. Crystal Palace, a well-known bogey team. That's who we're playing. Liverpool, they've got Sheffield United, but away from home, 19th place. Are Sheffield United relegated? Not yet. Sheffield United playing to escape relegation. It is all to play for on the final day of the season. Well, we are forced into one change. Isak has picked up a groin strain and we are not able to nurse him through the game. He is out, which means Callum Wilson is coming in to play this match. He has got 7 goals, 11 in all competitions this season. We need him to perform. He's lacking that sharpness as well. This is great for the last game of the season. Title on the line. We lose our 33 goals a season striker and have to go for the backup. Let's go for that one. I don't really know what to do here. Liverpool away against Sheffield United. If we win, we are champions. Liverpool have already scored against Sheffield United. Of course they have. Target now to Wilson. Torres there, tackle. Ball goes back to Johnston. Sent forward. Now Botman with it. Out to Matt Target. Botman. A lot of pressure on these players here. I was just imagining what it would be like inside St James's Park for this game. Lascelles, club captain, forward to Almiron. Inside to Joe Linton. Great ball. It's ricochet to Tonali. And for once, he has not put the ball in the back of the net. If ever he was going to do it, that was a great time. But Torres with the corner. We've had success with these lately. Goes into Joe Linton. Cleared away. And 2 of our most familiar scenarios for scoring goals have not paid off early in this game. Good to know we're creating chances though. Joe Linton back to Botman. Now Target. On to Torres. Back to Target. Coming through the middle, but that's a sloppy pass. He's done that a few times this season. Bruno does well to win it back. Now Almiron on the counter. Need to find Callum Wilson here. Tonali over to Joe Linton. He's found Torres. Wilson's in the middle. Torres, it's saved. And Tonali is on the far side. Can he put the ball in? He does. Anderson away. And we are laying siege to the Crystal Palace goal early on here. Now Torres with the throw-in. Finds Wilson. Joe Linton to Torres. Ball into Wilson. And it's denied by Johnston. And are we going to miss Isak to a punishing degree today of all days? Torres puts the corner in. And it is cleared away. And Eze brings it further out. But again, we are coming at Crystal Palace. Bruno there. Sloppy pass. Motta in behind for Edouard. This isn't in the script. And Pope there gets everybody back on track. Going to demand a little bit more from the team after that little chance for Crystal Palace. We cannot afford to let them take the lead in this match. We have to keep going, keep it contained, keep creating chances and see if we can get that win. Now Liverpool, they were pegged back but have immediately scored again as Trippier puts it in. Joe Linton is there. Torres cleans up. Takes it down the byline. Torres still going. Oh, and he's done it. He has scored. He has absolutely smashed that one into the back of the net. Torres there, one of our summer signings, proving absolutely invaluable. He took that on a beautiful little run around the outside, got in, cut back in, and then put it in himself. No Isak to aim at. He thought, I'll do this, and just smashed it into the back of the net. And we have a 1-0 advantage, which puts us at the top of the table by 1 point. Liverpool were pegged back, but Salah scored a penalty to put them back in charge in Sheffield. But we are now in charge in Newcastle. And I am very excited for what the team can do here. We're going to go to a more attacking approach again. I don't want to sit back. I want to see if we can get the win by a couple of goals here. But I'm not going to be pushing for too long. As we have a corner, Torres takes it. Joe Linton! And we have done it. We're 2-0 up. Now we can go to that more cautious approach. I thought I wanted to go on the offensive, get that second goal, because I felt like it was definitely there. And Torres whipped it in for Joe Linton. And of all things, it is a corner which could secure our title here in the Premier League. Liverpool still winning 2-1 in their game as we come forward once more with Bruno. Now Joe Linton back to target. Takes it down the left. Puts it in. Wilson is in there. Guehi gets it away and Edouard can counter-attack. He does have pace, but Trippier's taken it off him. He's got Wilson to aim at in the middle. Holds it up for Almiron. He pulls it back to the middle for Bruno. In towards Almiron, who's got the ball somehow. Finds Wilson. And he has put it in the back of the net, but the flag has gone up. my immediate offside flag went up in my head when that happened, but we'll have a look here. And the ball is indeed, or the player's in an offside position when the ball comes to him, and it remains 2-0 just for the moment. We're going to go to a more defensive approach now. There's a lot of players on yellow cards as well. So we're just going to do something about that, especially for those players who are on tired legs. Let's refresh the fullbacks for now. 15 minutes to go, and we are still pushing in this game. Liverpool still only 2-1 up in their match. There is not long left to go. Toon Army looks tired. He's coming off. 5 minutes to go. I think we're about to win the title, you know. It certainly feels that way. Not over yet. Last minute, Willock to Lascelles to João Neves. Pope. We're just playing this around in defence now. Ball goes out wide to Livramento. Maybe we're on the attack. Livramento in behind for Almiron. He's got it. Almiron cuts across, and Johnston does make the save there. What a way to end the game that would have been. Maybe we'll do it still from the corner. João Neves loves the late goal. Takes the corner. And it is cleared away by Anderson, but only to Lascelles. Now João Neves to Lascelles, and the offside flag goes up. And it feels like that will be it. Indeed it is. We have won the Premier League title in our very first season with Newcastle in the beta. I'm trying to remember if I've ever won the Premier League in the beta save before. I'm sure you guys will be able to remind me. It's either the Champions League or the Premier League. One of them I've never won. And I think it might be the Premier League, you know, but we've done it here. And as you can see, Jamal Lascelles, of all people, lifting the Premier League title for Newcastle United. And how on earth have we done that? We definitely threw that title away with those defeats to Liverpool and Chelsea and Spurs, all back to back. But then we have won every single game to the end of the season to win the title by 1 point. 89 points we finished on. Liverpool finishing on 88 points. And we are the champions of England. Would you look at that? 1 point clear over Liverpool. An intense title race. But we were the ones that saw it through. And that is absolutely incredible. We've won the Premier League title there. Absolutely amazing. Board are delighted. 2 years ahead of schedule. They want us challenging. Most league titles, we've moved above Sheffield Wednesday there. Oh, it'd be nice to catch Sunderland, wouldn't it? That would be very nice. Some interesting names on that list. But you can see Man United at the top there with 20. Wondermaker, very happy we've won the title. Get 38 million for that as well. We didn't even have a high bonus for it in the league. That was just on medium as well. Toon Army getting 1.3 million sent back to his favourite club, Milan. And I have won Manager of the Year, it would seem, as well. And here is the end of season review. The new signings we made. Echeverri didn't play too much towards the end of the season, but it was a very good signing. Facundo Torres was sensational. £18 million we paid for him. He's worth so much more than that now. But look at that, 16 assists in the league as we won the title. Toon Army was brilliant. Harvey Barnes was a good rotation option. Livramento was excellent in filling in for Trippier when he broke his leg. And there you can see João Neves there was a very good signing. Cost us 58 million. He's worth double that already. And he's scored crucial goals. Lewis Hall and then Bove came in for 19 million. He hasn't played too much, but he's done very well for us when he has come on. And you can see here, top of the league, we've won the Premier League, 99% attendance. Isak getting 31 goals. Champions League was a little bit more disappointing. Europa League was very disappointing. FA Cup was disappointing. Carabao Cup never mattered. 7-0 win, 3-1 over Manchester United was a good one. And then the goal of the season was Almiron against Wolves. You can see our sponsorship's gone up an awful lot. Broadcast revenue, all of this will jump up as well. 2 new deals for 121 million. That money starting to come through. And there is our preferred 11 from our title-winning first season. I mean, obviously we would have preferred Trippier to be on the right there. Dan Burn getting the little nod in central defence. Matt Targett, a left back. To be fair, Dan Burn played 24 games this season. I would not have expected that, or started 24 games this season. I would not have expected that at the start of the year. Joelinton, Tonali and Bruno were all excellent. Joelinton, I feel like, is the weak link in there, and I think João Neves will take his spot next season. But then Torres, Almiron, Isak up front. Very happy with that. I was manager of the month in December, but also manager of the year. Can't believe I only got one manager of the month. And then Isak gets player and young player of the season. I mean, it's just been an excellent season. Really has. Very happy with all of that. Haaland won top goal scorer of 35 to Isak's 31. Almiron got third in goal of the year. I got manager of the year. A couple of players in the team of the year there. Who got in the team of the year? Isak, Tonali, Targett. Matt Targett did very well. Lost some core supporters and gained some fair weather supporters. And yeah, just very whatever. But yeah, I'm like, I feel spent after that. Absolutely amazing. We won all 6 of our last 6 games to win that title. Transfers, we have 220 million and nearly £1 million of wage budget to improve this defence more than anything. We need to improve defence. I want a young striker to back up Wilson and Isak. And I think that's it really. I don't want to bring in too many players, which is famous last words. I will bring in way too many, but we're going to have a few of the fringe players leave as well in the summer. So it will be difficult. Let's go to the USA. It will be difficult trying to get the balance right, but I don't want to rock the boat too much. And next season, we're going to have to go hard at the Champions League, hard at defending our title, and I want an FA Cup victory as well. But if you did enjoy this extra long episode, do drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya.